Hello and welcome back to Zero Overall Franchise. Here today, as you see, we're going to Minnesota and playing the Vikings. I believe last time you saw me, had that tough loss in Kansas City. Just game that came down to the wire, didn't manage it right at the end, ended up being a loss. First play though, we get a hit on the quarterback. He still gets a nice completion there. But yeah, the reason that there's a big gap here is I had some CPU games, and then there was a couple of users that don't have very filled out teams. So a lot of those games I'm not going to show at this point because they just turn into the same thing repeatedly if I just throw a streak and they don't have the DB to keep up with it. So there's not a whole lot of content at that point to watch. But this first drive is going pretty well for the Vikings. They've been running the ball efficiently. We got 2nd and 1 here. We got a drop back pass. That's Braxton Marlette rolling out to the right, and he's going to get sacked for a loss of 5. 3rd and 6 now. Marlette's dropping back, fires over the middle, and that's going to be tackled down shy of the first down marker, 4th and 1. So we're playing for the run first here. He throws it, tight window. He managed to make the catch, and Bissett is going to get all the way up to the 11. That's Deontay Bissett. Snyder here is not going to be able to get a positive gain. 2nd and 12. Marlette dropping back, fires underneath. Once again, complete this time to Pania. And it'll bring up 3rd and 10 here from the 11. Marlette scanning the field. He had his wheeler out. He's a little late now. Trying to make a move, and now he fires, and it's going to be picked, just overthrown, and that's going to be Sven Shaw with the pick, the two-way player. Snap here on 1st and 10. We have a mismatch from the start, and we give it to Shaw. That's just a matchup we'll take every time. I think that's Shaw and a linebacker. Kowalski here is going to get sacked. Just not enough time in the pocket, but yeah. Shaw is definitely the fastest player on my team at this point. I don't remember exactly where he's at. But that'll be a nice gain there after the sack, 3rd and 11. But when we see him on a mismatch like we did earlier on that drive, we'll take it. This one, we got Manuel Torres on the trailer out to get us up to 4th and 3. We're just going to hand it off here. Cron has some space, but he's going to be stopped shy of the first down marker, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Draw play here for the Vikings. Snyder breaks the first tackle and gets a first down for Minnesota. So here, 1st and 10 from our own 45. We have a pitch play to Snyder. Snyder cuts it back in and is going to get tackled after a gain of 2. Just a good pursuit from the defense. Play action here for Marlette. Hits the corner out. It's going to be complete for a first down up to the 41 of the Dolphins. Marlette looking deep here. He's got Deontay Bissett, and that's a touchdown. Vernon Morton, the wide receiver, couldn't keep up with the other guy, Bissett, on defense there. And that's going to be picked off on the 2-point conversion. I don't believe the Vikings have a kicker, so they're going to have to go for 2 every time. You'll see that a lot, and we'll be starting a lot of drives at the 40. Go backwards here on the first play. Not ideal, of course. 2nd and 12. Kowalski dropping back. Fires underneath to Jacob Cron, who's going to get a nice gain of 8. Set up 3rd and 4 from the 46-yard line. Kowalski here. Looking. He's going to fire deep for Sven Shaw. And it's going to be intercepted. That's going to be Okami on the pick. And that's going to give the Vikings the ball right back. Play action here from Marlette. Bissett's going to get the catch, and nice move gets up to the 41-yard line. Handoff, we managed to stay all over it. We're playing their run heavy. I know that this user likes to run the ball. Looking deep here, though. It's going to be intercepted, nearly intercepted. Vernon Morton couldn't come away with that somehow. 3rd and 13, we get a sack. That sets them up at 4th and 26. Like I said, they don't have a kicker. They don't have a punter. They have to go for it. 4th and 26. Marlette just heaves it up one-on-one with Morton, and we're going to get called for PI there. He just did kind of hit him. Like, he probably had an opportunity to make the play. I don't know if that's just the fact it's a wide receiver playing corner. It could be. Here, we're just going to jump the gap, try to force something, and he will to Vernon Morton. He catches it this time, and that'll be our ball at the 31-yard line. Big-time pick there. Kowalski throws over the middle. We have a 0 overall. I think that's Malik Washington with a grab. Preston Kowalski here is going to look deep for Sven Shaw, and yeah, this team just has slow safeties in the back end. I'm going to be looking to do that if I don't think he has the adequate help. We get a touchdown there. Sven Shaw beats the defense. His ensuing drive, we get a 2-yard scramble with Marlette. Handoff here to Callum Snyder, and he's got some space. Snyder with a nice gain of 6. It brings up 3rd and 2. Marlette dropping back. looking deep here, and he's got Bassett again. Deontay Bassett with another touchdown. He's just been winning that matchup this game so far. Here on the 2-point, it gets intercepted again, this time by Mac Bullough, and we stop the 2-point again. Gives the Vikings a 12-7 lead. Underneath here to Torres, maybe get a yard. Not the best look there. 2nd and 9, we go with the handoff to Jacob Cron. Cron has some space. Cron up the middle, makes a nice juke move. Cron, he's at the 20, he's at the 10, and Cron is gone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Pitch play here for the next drive. We have Callum Snyder. He gets a nice juke move and nearly breaks one, but Mac Bullough will bring him down around the 44. I don't think I mentioned it yet, but Mac Bullough was a trade acquisition with the Tennessee Titans. I felt like we needed more linebacker play. I didn't give up a ton. Pick here, though. That's going to be Barry French, the running back turned safety, and that'll be a pick 6 for the Dolphins. Look at their running back jumping their route and then using the skills he has on offense, getting into the end zone. 21-12 lead now. But as I was saying, I believe it was a 5th-round pick for Mac Bullough, which gives us much-needed linebacker help now, and it wasn't the most draft capital. I thought it was worthwhile. Might have been a 4th. But big play here. That's going to be Callum Snyder up to the 32. Here, Marlette's dropping back under pressure right away, throwing deep, and that's going to be a nice catch. That's, I think, Okami, the corner, playing wide receiver. And here we go, 2-point. Looks, he got the out route. He just had the better matchup. He found it. 2-point good. 21-20 lead for the Dolphins now. Kowalski here fires into a tight window, and it's complete to Sven Shaw. 50 seconds left in the half. Kowalski dropping back, firing deep again for Sven Shaw, and he's once again just beat the defense. They got to try something different on the coverage on him. I think it's been just too many one-on-ones with slower DBs. And here, inches again. Bassett's going to win. This time it's against Shaw. So I have Shaw playing 2 ways still. He needs to be big on defense, and that's his primary role, but he's been huge on offense this game. 2nd and 10 here, Marlette running away, throws underneath to Snyder, and we make a nice swarm tackle for a loss of 5. 3rd and 15. Marlette fires deep, and that's going to be incomplete. End of the half. 28-20, Dolphins lead at halftime here in this game. So here to open the second half, we're looking to drop back, kind of attack similar areas. Don't have much. We just try to hit the 0 underneath and complete. That's going to happen a lot. Handoff here to Jacob Cron. He's going to fight forward for about a gain of 7. Maybe got up to 9 by the end of everything. Kowalski here under pressure, rolling to his right. Fires across the field. Vernon Morton with the catch. And Morton's going to get tackled at the 31-yard line. Go a handoff here to Jacob Cron. Cron has some space and is going to get tackled around the 18-yard line. Kowalski scanning. He's under pressure. Manages to evade pressure once. Steps up. Scanning the field. He's just going to take off. And Kowalski's going to step out of bounds after a gain of 3. Not the most mobile, but he can make something happen when he has to. And he's going to need to here. Picks up the first down. Slides down. 1st and goal from the 6. Kowalski scanning, fires the dig, and nearly a touchdown, but it got broken up at the last second. So 2nd and goal, we fire underneath. It's a 0 overall receiver. He drops it. So 3rd and goal, we hand off, try to reverse field, not much here. And we get moved backwards. So it's 4th and goal from the 11. We have Rob Tatum, so we can afford to kick this field goal. We actually have a capable kicker, so that's what we're going to line up to do here. And the kick is up and good. We will take a 31-20 lead here. And here we go. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. The pressure gets there immediately. The D-line has been relentless against this Minnesota offensive line. Juke move here from Snyder. Breaks a tackle. Snyder's still on his feet, and he's going to fall forward and get tackled at the Miami 40-yard line. Stretch play here. Snyder gets the edge, but is eventually going to get brought down after a gain of 3. 2nd and goal, empty set here for Marlette. And Marlette's going to get sacked, lose the football. Fortunately for the Vikings, one of their linemen picks it up and then gets pushed down by his own guy. 3rd and 28 now. Terrible play for the Vikings. Can't get a throw off in time on 3rd and 28. So 4th and 28, he's just looking to launch something. And nobody's over there. Just an overthrow by Braxton Marlette. That looked like a surefire touchdown. I don't know what happened to the defense there. Kowalski here under pressure is just going to take the sack. It's 2nd and 22 now. Dropping back again. Kowalski is under pressure. You're going to take off. Kowalski, a big run, and he's going to get tackled down, but not before getting all the way up to 3rd and 4. Kowalski fires underneath to Shaw here. Has a first down and more. A nice spin move. Sven Shaw going to get brought down around the 14. Here, handoff, Kron, and he's into the end zone. Kron is gone for his 2nd touchdown of the game. 38-20 now. So Marlette looking to roll out here. And he's going to have an incompletion there. Play action once more for Marlette. He's rolling to the left, tries to dump down to Snyder, and he's going to lose a yard there. And then here we go, 3rd and 11. He feels like he's got to roll out already again. Looks, and it's going to get batted away. Maybe it could have been picked by Mac Bullo, but we'll take the plays we can get. Looking deep here, and what a catch by Deontay Bassett. Going to give Snyder a chance here, and it's going to be a loss of 3. But yeah, that catch is going to keep the Vikings' hopes alive here. Looks deep, and once again, Deontay Bassett. This guy has been doing it all for the Vikings offense at this point. He's been a major part of this game. But yeah, here we go. 2-point conversion for the Vikings, and he's going to get hit once, and he's going to break the tackle, get in for the 2-point. So now it's only a 38-28 game for the Vikings here to be in a position to only need to come back 10. I mean, they don't have a kicker, so it's still 2 touchdowns, but it gets you a little bit closer. Morton here, though, is going to get completion. Tries to go over the top, gets brought down at the 38. 1st and 10. It's going to be play action. Kowalski's here in the field, going to dump it down underneath to Morton, who makes a nice spin move and going to get brought down after a gain of 8. 2nd and 2 here. Kowalski fires, and it's overthrown for Sven Shaw. Going to be 3rd and 2 now. Kowalski looking again for Shaw, and that's just blind. Throws it right to the safety. And now Murphy is going to get brought down around the 38. I mean, just a blind throw there. Handoff, Snyder going to get brought down by Stetson Black for a loss of 1. Marlette fires underneath, and I mean, that's just 2 guys going to the exact same spot. They run into each other. Marlette throws. I mean, that would have been a tight window throw even if it was on the money. So, well, that's a tough one. 4th and 11, though. Marlette fires. Wide open is Penata. And he's going to be tackled down at the 10 by Barry French. 1st and goal now for the Vikings. He's looking, and he's just going to throw this one away. Felt like he was under pressure, didn't have time to get it anywhere. Handoff, Snyder going to the edge, trying to cut it back, but he's going to get brought down for no gain. Sets up 3rd and goal. Marlette fires underneath to Snyder, and Snyder's going to get brought down after a gain of 5. Sets him up for an easier 4th, but that's about it. Fires, and that's going to be a touchdown. I believe that's Jeremy Omicki again. Okami. And again on the 2-point, going to be intercepted. 38-34 now. Dolphins narrowly lead. Handoff. Kron fights forward for a gain of 2. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. Play action. Kowalski fires, going to be complete to Sven Shaw. Shaw in the open space makes a juke move and is going to get brought down at the Minnesota 28-yard line. Kowalski's dropping back, going to step up, fire to Manuel Torres, and that puts us well within field goal range. So it's going to be a handoff, Jacob Kron, and Kron fights forward for a Miami 1st down. Play action again off of that, firing deep for Sven Shaw, and it's going to be a touchdown, Dolphins. That's going to set us up in a pretty good position. We're up two possessions now here with less than 2 minutes to go in this game. And our D-line has been relentless today, and it's continuing to be. Here on 2nd and 10, it's going to be their 0 overall backup is in the game right now is what I'm noticing. Gets broken up there. So, yeah, the throws are not looking very good right now. I don't know if Marlette got injured or it was enough wear and tear that he had to come check out of the game. I'm not sure. But here, Manuel Torres going to be almost a 1st down. Going to be up to 2nd and inches. Kowalski here trying to roll. Fires. It's going to be incomplete. Looking for Sven Shaw. Here on 3rd and inches. Looking, it's going to be throwing for a 0 overall receiver, and he drops it. To be expected. Go draw play here on 4th and inches to Jacob Cron, and Cron is gone for his 3rd touchdown of the game. Touchdown Dolphins. And now we've basically got it at this point. We just need to play this clock smart. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to show literally every game because there's CPU games and some user games where teams aren't filled out where they're blowouts. As you can kind of see our major impact players on this game were like Jacob Cron, Sven Shaw, obviously, and then really just a big shout out to the D-line. It's making playing defense possible with how much pressure they're putting on the Vikings' entire game. But yeah, I mean, hopefully we see some more explosive plays from our offense like we saw this game, especially from Shaw. We really are missing that one last receiver, so maybe I look to go make a move for one before the deadline. Likely will. Shaw with a pick here to end. I think I just went with a pick 6 here. That's my opinion. If you get a pick, just to return it to what you can. It doesn't matter too much here at the end of the game. That'll be one last pick 6 for Shaw. I think that's his 2nd pick on the game. I don't remember if he had another one earlier this game, but as you see, I moved him to receiver because he dropped some passes the last game you saw. But yeah, that'll do it overall for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you for the next game. I'm not sure what it'll be because I don't know what all the teams looked like and how exactly games played out. But yeah, hope you enjoyed, and see ya.